Greetings and salutations, humans. Welcome to the channel. This is your host, PutinBot. And today is the long promised, unfortunately delayed by a day or two, guide on Sikara. This is Alika's twin sister. I'm not making that up. If you go and, for example, if you go to Ayumi Love, and if you do a search on Sikara or Alika, go to the bottom of the page, there's a lore section. Well, Sikara and Alika are actually twins, and they work really, really well together. And I'm going to kind of go over Sikara's kit. I have a lot of guides already on Alika, so I'm not going to really do a deep dive on her. This is going to be Sikara's time to shine. This is going to be her time to be able to kind of go in and see what she's able to do as a support-based champion. So the question is, can the support-based champion hit? And how effective is she going to be? How good is she going to be early game, late game, and mid game? And we're going to do a deep dive into all of that. So without any further ado, I, your favorite bot, PutinBot, am going to do a deep dive into Sikara. Come along with me for the ride. So first and foremost, let me kind of show you the gear I've got her in. I have got her in 2 pieces of Cruel. I have got her in a attack banner. I have got her in crit damage amulet. I have got her in an attack ring. I've got her in speed boots, an attack chest, crit damage gloves, and then I'm just looking for crit rate, speed, and if I'm able to get accuracy, so be it. If I'm not, I don't really care. I don't use Sikara in Doom Tower currently. That will probably change, of course, with some of the Doom Tower secret rooms where you gotta use epic champions or sometimes champions from a certain faction. And so this total accuracy score may change, but for right now, this is where I've got her in. And take a look at this crit rate that I got on this weapon. I freaking love it. That is sick. Total stats that I've got for Sikara: 217 accuracy, plenty enough for the regular dungeons. I have got her at 248% crit damage, 102% crit rate. I've got her going quick. I got going at 238 speed. Her attack is decent, 3,293, and her hit points are fairly high too, so she does have some survivability. Let's look at her skills. First, her A1. Follow-up volley. Attacks one enemy. Fills this champion's turn meter by 25% if this attack is critical. I like champions that have a useful A1. And this A1 is very useful. Alika's A1 has a chance to proc a second hit if it crits. Sikara's A1, this turn meter boost, that is nice. All you need to do is have a 100% crit rate, and you're going to be building a crit rate anyway. So that is a good job, Polarium, on Sikara's A1. Her A2, Aura Puncture. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hit has a 40% chance that books up to removing 1 random buff from the target. So she has a built-in strip, which is something that you like to see with your support-based champions. And that books up. Let's see if I can do math today. And that books up to a 60% chance. Keep in mind, each hit has that 60% chance of removing a buff. That is nice. That is sweet. Then her A3 attacks all enemies. Enfeebling Tips. Attacks all enemies. Has a 60% chance, books up to 100% chance, of placing the big version of Weaken for 2 turns. You gotta love it. And then she has a passive. Her passive is Devoted Sister. Revives this champion with 75% hit points when killed, only available when Alika is on the same team. Alika and Sikara both have the exact same passive. If one dies, if the other on the team picks them back up, it is on a 7-turn cooldown, so just be aware of that. So it's just not, it will just ping pong. I wish it was. That's not how it works. But, you know, hey, we'll take it. That's a nice little built-in res. And I do have a blessing with her. I did decide to go ahead and go with Phantom Touch just to get a little bit of extra damage out of her. Her masteries, I have got her going down to War Master, and I've got her going down I've got her going down the support tree. Putin, if you're going to be on YouTuber, if you're going to be on YouTube, Putin, you got to learn how to talk. Sorry, y'all. I mean, listen, I'm here freezing what's left of my hair off. It is freaking cold here, so I do apologize. But that being said, got a coffee. Now, back to it. I did go down to Master Hexer. I did take Lore of Steel. I went with Arcane Celerity because she does have that weaken debuff. I went with Charged Focus just to get some extra accuracy if her skills are all available. And then, of course, Pinpoint Accuracy. Early game, if you are prioritizing her debuff with that weaken, and you don't really care so much about her damage, feel free to swap out War Master. Instead, go down here to Eagle Eye to get the extra 50 accuracy. Works really good. Another thing you can do with her gear, if you're not building her to be a nuker the way that I am, feel free to run her in Perception or an accuracy set to get that accuracy, and then put her into an attack banner. So, without any further ado, let's see how hard does Sikara hit. So we are going to go into Dragon's Lair 20, because again, I'm cognizant of your time. I don't want to keep you here all day. So here's the team that we are currently going to use. I have got Lanicus in the... I can't even talk right now. I've got Lanicus the Chosen. She is an ally attacker. She has an attack up buff. We've got Skyle the Drakes for some CC. She's also has a res in case we need it. We have Alika, who is Sikara's sister. And we have Thylesia for a defense down. So let's just go and just do a damage test. Now, one thing I'm going to put in mind here, Alika is going to hit harder than Sikara. Okay, for one thing, she's strong affinity. Another thing, her multipliers are higher. Lastly, she's going after Sikara. Sikara is going to be giving Alika a weaken. So by that measure, Alika is going to outdamage Sikara. But Sikara is setting Alika up to bring in these numbers. And then we'll do a separate damage test with just Sikara by herself. So here we go. Let's do the attack up. Hey, we got the ally attack. Hey, why not? Let's see who's going to go in. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this down. Let's take a look at the damage. Let's do the A3 first. Enfeebling tips. Keep in mind, this gives us the weaken. Slow down the speed. Not bad. And about 25 to 30k from what I saw. Keep in mind, she is a support-based champion. She's not a nuker. Now we're going to come in with the defense down. Let's come on in with the stun. And now here is Alika. Alika is an attack-based champion, and what she does, she just puts people in the dirt. So let's just go ahead and go with Alika's A2. Let's just go ahead and hit this Bombardier right here. And kablooey, 166k. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go speed this up again. Just going to extend the duration of these debuffs. Why not? Okay, now here is, we are coming into Sikara's A2. This is her triple hitter. $90 to 100k with those hits from what I just saw. This is a support-based champion, y'all. Okay, here's her A1, 25k. Keep in mind, defense down and weaken are not up. All of our skills are on cooldown right now. Let's go and speed everybody back up. I'm hoping that one of them dies here. I like to set passive proc off. Hey, let's come on in. Let's do the attack up. Okay, now we still don't have the defense down. Okay, here we go. Defense down. Just go ahead and turn off their skills for a turn. Okay, now let's just see. Let's just go and see how hard the A1 hits without the weaken. Let's go hit this apothecary right here. 88k on an A1, and then we get that. Then we get that turn meter boost on top of it. Okay, I'm gonna just go put this on auto now. Yo, I like her. I mean, granted, this is just one dungeon, but we're going to do a couple of other runs, so you'll be able to see. But I've got to admit to y'all, I like her. The fact that that A1 gives her that turn meter boost is great. She has the weaken, which just means that she sets up the entire team to do an extra 25% damage over what they would already do. And then if you remember someone like, say, Thylesia, who then extends the duration of that weaken debuff, it's pretty freaking solid. I like it. I'm going to be quiet and drink my coffee while we kill this lizard. Okay, and we are back. Let's go ahead and do a quick little damage test. Okay, so here's a little bit of a surprise. Sikara outdamaged Alika. Sikara comes in at 1.3 million, and Alika comes in at 1.2 million. I was not expecting that. I'll be the first one to tell you, I did not see that coming. I didn't see it coming. I think... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this thing on. I'm just going to rerun this dungeon. I'm going to shut my face. I'm going to drink my coffee. And let's let this thing run on auto. Let's see what happens. Because this has got to be a fluke. I cannot imagine Sikara doing more damage than Alika. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, and we are back. Yeah, I mean, it is close. This time, Alika comes in. She comes in at just under 1.3, and Sikara comes in just over 1.2. That is freaking solid for a support-based champion. Let's check something else. I wonder. Let's do Ice Golem. Let's do Ice Golem 20 and put together a team. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so here is the team. We are going to go into Ice Golem 20. Sure, we don't need Lydia because we have Sikara for the weekend. Let's just go with, I don't know, who do you want to see? We don't have a defense down. Let's do Tyrell. Okay, so here we go. So we have got Duchess in the lead. We've got Tyrell. We've got Dark Kale. We have got Lanicus the Chosen. And we have got Sikara. So let's see what happens. Okay, and we are back. So let's go and take a look here at damage. So yeah, Sikara came in at 1.9 million damage. Dark Kale came in at 1.2. Y'all's for a support champion. She freaking smacks. She hits hard. Here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do. We need to see more of Sikara with Alika together. That's what we want to see. That's what we would need to see. So let's see here. Here's what we're going to do. Find somewhere they both have a chance just to kind of go in and play. Oh, we've already done Dragon halfway. Let's go in. I could show you any of the dungeons, but I don't think it's really going to make a whole lot of a difference. But we really want to see how they work together. Did I already do Doom Tower? I did. Well, crap. I should really live stream this. Is what I should have done. Let's just do Dragon one more time. I mean, yeah, I like this. I like this team a lot. Let's take Lanicus out. Let's go with a more free-to-play. We'll take Lanicus out. And let's go with Frozen Banshee. Frozen Banshee is always a fun one to go with. Actually, let's go with Eris. Alright, here we go. So we're being led by a rare. Here we go. Yeah, I like her. She hits. She hits freaking hard. That Eris just in there just doing Eris things. I mean, what's not to love? Keep in mind, we do not have an attack up on this. But you know what? I'm good with that. Just pushing through. This is busted. We're 44 seconds in. Eris leading the way. She's got that nice little speed aura. We've got Weekend. We've got defense down. We got Sky of the Drakes. We've got a support champion in here knocking the crap out of the lizard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me. Do y'all think that this is worth the investment? Is Sikara worth your hard-earned 20 epic books? Alika absolutely is, yes. If you don't have a Weekend champion, and if you get Sikara early enough, and if you're able to get those books, I can definitely see running the two of these champions in tandem. Because Sikara sets Alika up so beautifully to allow her just to go in and just do Alika things. If you have Lydia already, I don't think that you're going to need Sikara as much, because Lydia already gives you the defense down, she already gives you the Weekend. Now, you're just going to depend on where you are on your account, right? But, I mean, if you're just looking for a nuker, I mean, you can just build Sikara without any accuracy and then just use her as a cannon. I mean, right here, same thing, very close. Sikara came in at just under 1.3, and Alika is just over 1.3 million. This is a support champion. You know, I like her. I like her a lot. And y'all, on that note, I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the video here. I mean, she's a great champion. Hold on. Actually, let's just go ahead and just rate her. Let's see where we're going to use her at. Where will we use her? I'm not going to use her in the arena, because she just needs too much setup there, in my opinion. Now, if you're just running her... You know what? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the arena. So is there anything here I want to fight? Let's go and take Alika out, and let's put in Sikara. I have no idea how this is going to go. Could not tell you. Attack up, defense down and Weekend, and slap, slap, slap. Killed everyone except for the Arbiter. Arbiter goes in, tries to do Arbiter things. Lydia's passive blocks her, and it's not going to happen. So I can definitely see running Alika and Sikara together. Okay, y'all talked me into it. Hold on. I know I said I was going to end the video. Guess what? I lied. I lied to you. I'm curious now. I'm curious now. Now this is not speed tuned. Okay, so just... We're not going to have a defense down, but are we going to need one? So a traditional team, the way that this would work, is that you'd have Arbiter going into your defense down, like say Thalessia or whoever else, whoever your speed lead is, Gorgorab, take your pick. Then Sikara would go next, she would nuke, put in the Weekend, and then Alika will come in and follow it up. we don't have that combination here. We're just going to go in with the weaken. We're not going to have a defense down. But this is a pretty easy team to beat, I think. So let's see what happens. Can the sisters bring home victory? Can they bring it home? I don't think she did her weekend there. Didn't matter. I'm not sure what Sikara did there. I don't know why she didn't do her weekend. Seemed kind of odd to me. I'm going to auto this fight. Attack up. Slow the enemy down. I think she went in. I think she used her aura puncture, is what she did. Okay, let's go in with the weaken. Without the defense down, she wasn't able to kill anyone, but she still hit hard. Now let's go in with Alika. Yeah, not having the defense down is hurting us. So if you have the team, if you have a traditional team, you would have Arbiter, then, or whoever your speed lead is, going to your defense down. Then you're going to go in with your Sikara. She'll go in with her weaken. And then you'll have Alika go in and then just finish them up. Or who knows, maybe the AI was right. Maybe that triple hitter was the way to go. Oh, let's try one more time. Let's try it one more time without me butting in, shall we? I don't know how this is going to work. We're just going to auto it. Duchess is always tough. But the sisters bring it home. Without a defense down, y'all. That's pretty solid. So Sikara, she outdamaged Alika here with that triple hitter. She did 137,000 damage versus Alika 60k. Of course, Alika comes in, puts enemy skills on cooldown for a turn, so they complement each other really well. But yeah, I mean, running these two in the arena together, that just looks stupid broken, especially with a traditional team. But you need to speed tune it, and my team is not speed tuned for that in any way, shape, or form. So, final thoughts on Sikara. Scroll down to her. Sikara, where'd you go? Where did you go? Here you are. So, final thoughts on Sikara. I like her. I mean, she's a support-based champion that's got some teeth. She hits freaking hard. I like her. If you get her early on, you can build her as a nuker or you can build her as a debuffer. She's going to be very versatile for you. If you have both champions, now here's the downside. They both take a metric ton of epic books. They're both very well educated. I can see a future at Harvard University in their future. If you're able to get those books, and if you don't have any better options, and by better I mean like legendary tier epics, you could do a whole hell of a lot worse than booking out these two champions. I think that they will carry you a very, very long way. They'll play well for you in dungeons. They'll play well for you in the arena. I mean, they're great. And if you're just looking to build Sikara for damage, just have her as a follow-up nuker for Alika, hey, go for it. Especially since they got that passive. If one of them dies, the other's still alive, picks the other one back up. Hey, you're back in business. Arbiter's not wasting her res, or whoever your reser is. Y'all, I think we're going to end it here. I like her. I like her a lot. Running those two together is stupid. And the amount of damage that Sikara's bringing, it's right there on par with Alika. And I was not expecting that in any way, shape, or form. Well, y'all, this is PutinBot. I'm going to go away. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this video, please do me a favor. If you please gently tap that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Love to have you. The channel is growing really fast. We've broken 400 subscribers just after the new year, which is huge. And I am pushing for 1,000 subscribers before summer, ideally. And with y'all's help, we'll be able to get there. For y'all, this is PutinBot. I'm going to go away. This is your favorite bot. And I will see y'all on the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.